whatever the charges occurred for transportation or insurance from port to factory should not be considerable for the calculation of the custom duty. Commission paid to broker we should consider, but buying commission we should not consider. To reach the product from exporters country to Indian country or importers country, the insurance has to be paid. But either the 20% of the FOB value or the actual freight, whichever is lesser, should be considered. Hello my dear students, I am Rajay sir, faculty Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, Mysore, Temple of Excellence. My dear students, in today's session I am going to handle the subject Indirect Tax 2 for 6th BCom, and the topic is custom duty. In the previous session also we were discussing problems. In current session also we are going to discuss 15 marks problems. These are very important and 15 marks problems. Now from the following particulars, compute the assessable value and custom duty payable. So cost of the machine imported is $50,000. So we have to convert from dollars to Indian rupees. So packing charges is acceptable, it will be taken, and machine value of the or cost of the machine will be taken. Next one, commission paid to broker at 5% on cost of the machine, so it should be considerable. Next point, buying commission. We should not take buying commission here. So apart from commission, other commission we can consider, but we should not consider the buying commission. Next one, design and development charges outside India, it should be acceptable or taken for the calculation of custom duty. Next one, technical fees paid should be taken. Next one, ocean freights. So since we are transporting goods through ocean or seaport, so it should be, if they give freight charges, we should take full freight, 3,000 rupees as a freight. If it is a air transportation, either the 20% of the FOB value or the actual freight, whichever is lesser should be considered. But he has given ocean freights means goods are transported through sea or sea transportation. So we should consider the full value of the freight. Next point, insurance premium 2,000. So if they give insurance, we should take only insurance amount what they have given. If they did not give, so 1.125% of the FOB value we should consider. Next point, so material supplied by the importer is 2 lakh rupees we can consider. So transportation charges and transit insurance, port to factory, we should not consider port to factory. Only goods reach from exporter country's port to importer country's port. Once the goods reach to importer country's port, any charges applicable from port to factory. From port to factory we should not consider. Only expenses incurred to transport the goods from exporter port to importer's country's port, then that amount should be considered. Once the goods reach to Indian port, whatever the charges occurred for transportation or insurance from port to factory should not be considerable for the calculation of the custom duty. Keep this in mind. Next point, basic custom duty 10%, IGST 18%, compensation cess 20%, social welfare charges 10%, and the rate exchange notification is 70 rupees. So we should take the 70 rupees. If they give RBI rate, don't consider RBI rate. If they given RBI rate, don't consider. So only consider given by the Central Board of Indirect Tax and Custom Duty. So CBIC's board rate, whatever the rate fixed by the or value fixed by the board should be considered. RBI rate should not be considered. So this is fixed by the board, is notification board is 70 rupees per dollar. Now let's go to the calculation of assessable value. So cost of the machine of imported is $5,000. So what is the rate? So 1 USD equals to, what is the rate is fixed? 70 rupees. 70 rupees. 1 USD equals to 70 rupees. So when we calculate this, so $50,000 into 70 rupees, it is 35 lakh. 35 lakh. Again, for this, add items to be, and what are the items to be added? So packing charges we should consider $500 per $500. So 500 into, what is the rate in Indian currency, into 70 rupees. So it is 35,000. Okay. Next point, commission paid to broker. So commission paid to broker we should consider, but buying commission we should not consider. Keep this in mind. So on $50,000 we should calculate. So it is 50,000 into 5%, it is 2,500. So 2,500 into 70 rupees, convert to Indian rupees, into 70 equals to, it is 1,75,000. Again, design and development charges 3,000 rupees, $3,000. So again 3,000 into converted to Indian rupees 70 equals to 2,10,000. Again, technical fee paid. Technical fees paid. So technical fee paid is $2,500. So 2,500 into 70 rupees equals to 1,75,000. So again, let's add all the amount. So it becomes subtotal is 8,500. If you add this, convert to Indian rupees. So you can convert directly, otherwise you can add like this. Plus 35,000 plus 1,75,000 plus 2,10,000 plus 1,75,000 equals to, so 40,95,000. 40,95,000. Again, material supplied by Indian importer. So importer has given directly, amount has been given, it is 2 lakh rupees. So add 2 lakh rupees here. So again here it is 2 lakh rupees. If you add this 2 lakh, so you'll get 42,95,000. This is what? 42,95,000 you will get. Again, for this, add the transportation charges or ocean freight he has directly given. If they did not give ocean freight, 20% of the FOB. Keep this in mind. If they give ocean freight, take that amount in case of seaport. Okay. If they did not give ocean freight, so we can directly take 20% of the FOB value in case of ocean freight and in case of land freight. In case of air freight, either the 20% of the FOB value or the actual value, whichever is lesser, should be considered in case of air freight. In case of land and ocean, if the goods are transported through land or ocean, then 20% of the FOB value if they did not give the amount. But here, in this case, they have given the amount 3,000, convert to Indian rupees, it will become 2,10,000. Again, insurance premium already given. So 2,000, it will transfer 1,40,000. If they did not give insurance, then how to calculate? So 1.125% of the FOB value will be the insurance if they did not give, if they did not mention in the question. This is the law. So if you add all the amount, so it will become 46,45,000 is the assessable value. Let's calculate the computation of assessable value. Assessable value here already given 46,45,000. Let's assume this as a A. Again, basic custom duty 10% on A. So 46,45,000 into 10%, we will get 4,65,000. Again, 4,65,000 we should calculate social welfare charges 10%. So 4,65,000 into 10% social welfare charges. On B we should calculate 4 lakh. So then now we will get 46,500. So if you add all these three, you will get 51,56,500 rupees. On this, on D, we should calculate the GST at 18%, IGST at 18%. So it is 51,56,500 into 18% of GST. So if you add this, you will get 9,28,170 rupees. Will get the, this is the GST. Again, we have to calculate the GST compensations on 20% on D. Again, on this amount. On D, 51,56,500 into 20% of the compensation cess. So then we will get 10,31,300. Now add, this is the cess. First one, basic custom duty while calculating the custom duty. Custom duty. This is the custom duty. Now add first one, second one, safeguard duty, third one, IGST, and fourth one, compensation cess. If you add all these three items, total amount will get 24,70,970 rupees is the total custom duty we have to payable. So always while calculating the custom, this is the assessing how to calculate the custom duty. But how much Custom duty payable. So on the assessable value, custom duty is 10%. Again, on this basic custom duty, the safeguard social welfare charges is 10%. Again, on the total amount, subtotal, whatever the amount we got, on this we have to calculate the IGST. Again, on the same amount, we have to calculate the compensation cess 30%. So if you add all these 4 items, you'll get 24,70,970. Now here, so buying commission should not be added. So from port to the factory should not be added. So buying commission payable from port to factory once the goods reach to Indian port. So what are the expenses happen for that goods, for the transportation from port to factory, installation charges, other handling charges happened in the Indian port, we should not consider. So once the goods reach our Indian port, any other expenses we should not consider. Only we should consider expenses those incurred to reach the goods to Indian port or until goods reach our Indian port. Next, let's go to the again one more problem, 15 marks problem. Vizag Limited, Mumbai, imported a machine from Europe. From the following information, compute the custom duty. So cost of the machine excluding the following. So excluding the following means we have to add all the followings. Okay. So 30,000. If they give including the following, neglect these items. If they give excluding the following, add these items. Okay. So 30,000 euros is the cost of the machine. We have to convert to Indian rupees. Next one, cost goods sent by the importer to exporter. Material sent by importer, it is 1,50,000. We have to add it. Design and development charges, we should consider this. Technical fees we can consider. Installation charges of machine in the factory we should not consider. Only goods transferred or those expenses occurred or incurred to export the goods to Indian port should be considered. After once the goods reach to Indian port, any other expenses we should not consider. Next point, packing charges we can add it. Insurance premium paid in India we can add it. Transportation charges we can add. So where transportation? So let's assume transportation is apart from Indian port. So before reaching the Indian port, so the transportation charges occurred because that is they have given the in the euros means the goods reach from the exporter factory to exporter's port. Transportation and insurance charges from port to factory we should not consider. So basic custom duty 10%, IGST 18%. So GST compensation cess 15%. Exchange rate declared by the board is 75 rupees. Board means CBIC, Central Board for Indirect Tax and Custom Duty. So exchange rate given by the RBI we should not consider. So always we should consider the board rate, board declared rate, not the RBI's declared rate. Now let's go to the calculation of problem. Calculation of assessable value. Cost of the machine is 30,000 euros. Let's convert this. If you convert this, first we'll write the amount here. Always first you write the amount here while doing the problem. Mention the 1 euro equals to 1 euro equals to what is the rate we have considered given by the board is 75 rupees. 75 rupees. 1 euro equals to 75 rupees. So cost of the machine is 30,000 euros. So again we can convert this to Indian rupees. So first let's add all these things, later we can consider this. Okay, convert this. Add the addition to made. What are those? Design and development charges we can add it. Technical fees paid we can add it. Packing charges we can add it. So if you add all the amount, it will become 41,700. So 41,700 into 75 rupees. Let's convert this to Indian rupees. It will become 31,27,500. Now material supplied by the importer is 1,50,000 directly given in the Indian rupees. We can directly take this. Now if you add this, it will become FOB, free on board or freight on board value is 32,77,500 rupees. Again add freight and transportation charges. Already they have given directly, they have given freight and transportation charges. If they did not give freight and transportation charges, what will you do? 20% of the FOB value in case of seaport. In case of airport or transportation through air, then that either the 20% or actual, whichever is lesser. Now freight charges, he has given the freight charges here. What is the freight charges? Here transportation charges means freight charges he has given directly. So we can consider this as a transportation charges, as a freight charges. Next one, insurance premium paid in India, even though it is paid in their country or in our country, but it is paid when it is paid before goods reaching to Indian port. So why insurance has to be paid? To reach the product from exporters country to Indian country or importer's country, the insurance has to be paid. But once the goods reach Indian port, any expenses will not consider. These things we have to keep this in our mind. So convert this to Indian rupees, it will become 37,500 rupees. Now add all the amount, it will become 33,90,000 is the assessable value. Now come to the calculation of custom duty. So what is our assessable value? 33,90,000 is the assessable value. Let's consider this as a. On this, on A, we should calculate the 10% on basic custom duty. He has given the basic custom duty is 10%. So basic custom duty 33,90,000 into 10% is the basic custom duty. You will get 3,39,000 is the basic custom duty. Again, on basic custom duty, we should calculate the social welfare charges. On this, on B, we should calculate. So 3,39,000 into 10%. So that is the social welfare charges is 10% we should calculate. Even though they give in the problem, they did not give in the problem, we should consider social welfare charges on custom. See, on basic custom duty, social welfare charges should be calculated. So if you add all three items, you will get 37,62,900 rupees. On this, we should calculate the 18% of GST on D. So on D, that is the total subtotal. On the subtotal value, we should calculate the IGST 37,62,900 into what is the GST 18%. So you'll get 6,77,322 rupees. Again, compensation should be calculated on the same amount, 37,62,900 rupees on this amount. Again, calculate 15%. So if you calculate 15%, it will become 5,64,435. So while adding for the calculation of custom duty. So this is the custom duty. So if while adding, take B, C, again E, third one, and F, fourth one. So this is the duty, this is the assessable value, we should not consider this. This is the total of the assessable value including the tax, we should not consider this. Only tax we should take, only custom duty what we have calculated, that one we should consider. So basic custom duty, social welfare charges, and IGST and compensation cess. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So add these 3 items or 4 items, we'll get 16,14,657. This is the actual custom duty payable to the government on the import of this product. Now let's see the note. So charges including the insurance and transportation charges from port to factory in India are not to be included in the assessable value because it is happened or it is incurred once the goods reach to Indian port. Next one, installation charges are opt importation expenses, hence not included. So installation charges also where we will do installation. So once the goods reach to Indian port, that machinery, that goods will be transported to factory, then we will do the installation expenses. So that should not be considered. Next one, insurance premium paid in India in euro or pre-importation charges. So what are the expenses incurred pre-importation, that should be considered. Now let's go to the next problem. An Indian dealer imported a computer from USA from the following information. Compute the assessable value and the custom duty payable. The exchange rate is rupees 68% per dollar. So cost of the computer is $12,000, packing charges $800, transportation charges through air means what? Air freight. So when they give air freight, either the FOB value either the 20% of the FOB value or the actual freight, whichever is lesser should be considered. Next one, commission paid to the broker for the export who arranged the deal should be considered. Next point, so commission paid to his agent to settle the price of the computer will not be considered. Next one, amount paid to an employee of exporter for the assembling in India. Any expenses happened after goods reached to Indian port. So after importation of the product, any expenses happened. So we should not consider those things. Next one, the importer had sent a certain software worth of rupees 1,50,000 rupees to be installed in the computer free of cost can be considered. Next one, as per the terms, the buyer had to pay the royalty 2,000 rupees to IBM Japan for the transfer of the technology. Technology charges has to be considered. Next one, royalty payable for such unit of computer reproduced in India is 5,000 rupees. We should not consider this one. Next one, design and development charges incurred outside India can be considered. Insurance premium 500 rupees we can consider. If they give insurance, take that amount. If they did not give insurance, so 1.125% of the FOB value. Have to consider. Now, transportation charges from airport to the factory we cannot consider. Once the goods reach to our Indian port, any other expenses cannot consider. Next one, basic custom duty 10%, social welfare charges 10%, IGST rate 18%. Now let's do the problem. Now computation of assessable value. So what is the rate? $1 equals to 68 rupees. What is the board rate they have given? They already given the board rate. It is 68 rupees. If they give RBI rate, don't consider RBI rate. Only board rate we should consider. So cost of the computer is 12,000 euros. We should consider. We can convert to Indian dollars. Let's add all the other expenses. Later we can consider this amount to Indian rupees. So and also next one, addition to be made. What are the additions? Packing charges we can consider. Commission to broker. So what is the commission to broker? Only direct commission we can consider. So commission to broker is $100. And here commission paid to agent settle the price of the computer we cannot be considered. Next one, design and development charges outside India can be considered. Royalty transfer of technology we can consider. So if you add all this, it will become 17,900. Now convert to Indian rupees. 17,900 into what is the rate? 68 rupees. It will become 21,17,200 rupees. Again, so see, this is the FOB. We have to add the landing cost and also cost of transportation by air. So cost of transportation by air is, actual cost is 3,000 or the 20% of the FOB, whichever is lesser. So which is lesser? Here 3,580. This is 3,000. 3,000 rupees is lesser. So we are considering 3,000 rupees. Convert to Indian rupees, it will become 20,400. Again, insurance premium 500 rupees, convert to Indian rupees, it is 34,000. So if you add all the amount, it will become 23,55,200 rupees. This is the assessable value. Now let's go to the calculation of custom duty. So this problem, for this you will be having 10 marks. To calculate this much, you will be having 10 marks. And calculation of custom duty will be having 5 marks. So 10 plus 5 equals to 15 marks. This types of question will be asked for 15 marks. Keep this in mind. Now assessable value. What is the assessable value here? 23,55,200 rupees is the assessable value. Let's consider this as A. Again on A we have to calculate the basic custom duty 10%. So 23,55,200 into 10% basic custom duty. It is 2,35,520 rupees. On basic custom duty we should calculate the social welfare charges. So on B we should calculate the social welfare charges 10%. It will become 2,35,520 into 10% of the basic social welfare charges is, it will become 23,552. So it will become, if you add all these three items, it will become D is 26,14,272. 26,14,272. On this, we should, on the D value, on the total value, we should calculate the IGST 18%. So 26,14,272 into 18% GST. So 18% GST, it will become 4,70,569. Now while taking or while considering the custom duty, first one basic custom duty, next one social welfare charges and GST paid. GST paid. If you have any other charges, we can consider. So 1, 2, 3. So here basic custom duty, social welfare charges and IGST paid. If you add all these things, we will get the total custom duty payable is 7,29,641 is the actual custom duty payable to the government. This is how we have to calculate. This type of problems we can expect for 15 marks in the examination. So in the next, again let's see the notes. Supply of certain software by the exporter is designed and developed expenses given after the importation. So once the goods are imported, so now we have given the software of design and development to the exporter. Once the goods are reached to Indian port, so any other expenses we cannot consider. Next one, royalty for the further production of computer should not be included in the assessable value. These are the rules. So after giving the assessable value, so if you any royalty paid apart from the assessable value, we cannot consider. Next one, commission to agent for the price settlement should not be included in the assessable value. So this is the note. So for every problem we have to give notes. So if you have any doubts, please give note for that. So what is your assumption? For example, transportation charges he has given. So we don't know whether transportation charges occurred in the before exporting or before goods reaching to Indian port or after reaching to Indian port. Later we can give the notes. So transportation charges is assumed as after reaching the Indian port. That's why I'm neglecting the transportation charges. So if you assume that transportation charges is before reaching the Indian port, so we can add that, we can as a freight charges. Like that we can, if you have any doubts, any confusion, any assumptions, then please give the note for that, how you assume. So on the basis of that, we can it is easy for us to give the marks. So this is the problem for 15 marks. In the next session, we will meet again. Till then, thank you so much.